Hello guys, my name is Paige Nault and I would just like to thank you up front for being here today and listening to what I have to say. Today I'll be presenting a product to you called DigiFridge, and my goal with this pitch is to get you on board with the product and to see how much of an effect it can have on food, the amount of food waste in the world. So have you ever been walked into your kitchen, starving after a long day at work, finally able to eat the strawberries that you've been thinking about all day, only to have them be moldy when you pull them out? Not only is it infuriating and gross, but throwing them away after the fact creates something that we call food waste. In 2013, Harvard released a study that food expiration date confusion is causing up to 90% of Americans to waste food. This, along with other food waste, adds up to $165 billion of food waste each year. That is an astonishing number, and so much of it can be avoided. That is what DigiFridge aims to do. This app allows its customers to keep their fridge organized and have information about the food in it and their expiration dates at the touch of their fingers. DigiFridge is a smartphone application that allows its users to scan the food items in their fridge and add them to their digital fridge on their phones. DigiFridge takes the information about the food, including the expiration date and nutrition information, and organizes it into categories for easy access. The user can then go back into their digital fridge and see exactly what they have in their fridge from anywhere in the world. The digital fridge tells the consumer exactly when they need to eat their food by, and the user can even set notifications on their phone to alert when a food is about to expire. Some other features of the app include recipes with ideas on how to use the foods that users have in their fridge, a grocery list which updates itself on its own with foods that you run out of, as well as a learning page which contains articles and information on food waste, composting, recycling, and other similar topics. The app is easy to use and makes life so much easier. DigiFridge will be a free app that users will download on the App Store or the Google Play Store. There will also be a pro version of the app that has access to more recipes and extra features. The app itself will be paid for mostly with advertisements from food companies that will both only be featured in the free version of the app. Companies that we could partner with include Land O'Lakes, Green Giant, Kemp's, and other food companies. When deciding on the market, I narrowed it down to 3 options, including college upperclassmen, moms, and young college graduates. The latter 2 markets were eliminated because moms are more likely to know what they're doing when it comes to food labels, and young college graduates are going through a big transition in their life, and it is unlikely that they will also want to add a change to the way they use their fridge and organize their food. This being said, the target market that I have chosen as the best fit for DigiFridge is college upperclassmen that are living off campus. College upperclassmen are far enough into school that they're not experiencing as much change as the underclassmen, which makes them more susceptible to accept the app. Also, the upperclassmen typically live off campus in apartments and houses with full kitchens, which, unless they keep their meal plan, it requires them to grocery shop and cook all their food. DigiFridge will work well in their lives because they are tech-savvy, environmentally conscious, and they are likely not as familiar with food labels as older adults living on their own. DigiFridge will be a completely new thing for the target market, so it will be a challenge to get our foot in the door. However, the competition that we will face, including apps such as FridgePal and Epicurious, only include 1 or 2 of the features that our app includes, and are not focused on eliminating food waste. These apps are also geared more towards adults with families who have been living on their own for years. The recipe selection, expiration date notifications, and the information page set our app apart from the competition, as well as the fact that it is easier to use and environmentally conscious will put our app in good standing with our younger target market. The most important thing about the DigiFridge brand is that the users see it as a way to make their lives easier while still helping out the environment, and not as something that adds stress to their lives. We want the users to have fun finding recipes, easier trips to the grocery store, and less stress in their lives. We also want them to feel proud that they are doing something to help out the environment for the future. The 3 biggest experiences that the users have with the brand include their initial download, the first week of their use, and then the eventual incorporation of the app into their daily lives. That being said, we need to make sure that the app is easy to download and quick to set up. The first experience will decide whether or not the user will delete the app or continue to use it, so it's extremely important. We also need to keep the app organized but still fun and entertaining so that the users will continue using for the first week or 2. This can be done by including interesting stories and projects in the information section, as well as cool new recipes every week. This will teach the users the habit of using the app, and eventually they will see the app as something they cannot live without. Now that you know all about DigiFridge and what it can do for society and the environment, I ask you to consider the benefits that it will bring to this company as well as the world. Thank you again for listening. I look forward to hearing your opinions in the future.